Hey y'all, so in today's video I literally randomly just decided to share with you some healthy home switches and alternatives to a lot of regular home products. So little background about me. First of all, I've always been into like reduce, reuse, recycle. Like I did like all my college essays on there. Like I was just so crazy about saving the world with reduce, reuse, recycle, right? To the point where I had different like trash cans. Like when I first moved out on my own when I was 19, I had different trash cans for everything. This was before recycling was like it is now, where you can just recycle at home. Like it wasn't, we didn't have those options. So I would literally have aluminums that I would go recycle somewhere. I would have glass that I would go recycle somewhere. I would have plastic that I would go recycle somewhere. Y'all, it was crazy. And I was so happy when my apartment had, they ended up getting a recycle thing, but you can only put like certain things in there. And yeah, y'all, so I've always been super big into that, just for like environmental reasons and also health reasons. And I've always been into like gardening and just, just doing things as naturally as possible. And then y'all know I love the Bible. I'm into the Bible and doing things biblically. Nowhere near perfect, and I don't want to be. I used to strive to be perfect. Now I strive for like an 80-20 because I need that balance, because I realized I need convenience in certain things. Convenience works better for me than, it's like so say for instance like Slim Fast, like just to think of like meal replacements. I would love to do my smoothies every day, but I know that I'm not going to do that. So I know I get thrown off. So that's why I got the Slim Fast, and I have it in the portable bottle. Even though I hate wasting plastics and stuff like that, I have those because that's what works best for me. So with all that being said, y'all, let's get into the video. Okay. So what made me think about this is I was talking to Instagram and I was talking about health. And y'all, I be all up on my Instagram stories. So if you want to hear me talk and I'm not here going over there, or you just want to see me or whatever. First of all, let me tell y'all, I have my tea. I did the same thing today as I did yesterday. The last video you saw, I have the ginger. What is the peach ginger and honey ginseng tea from Panera, and then I added my own the echinacea, elderberry, hibiscus tea that I have here, and I squirted a little bit of that. I literally just squirted a little bit of that in here because I don't have my limes or the frozen fruit today. But I've been sipping on this, y'all. It's been helping me. When I got that bib in the car, I really want to deep clean this area today because it needs it. But so what sparked this, y'all, is because last night I took a bath. And my thing is, I always try to take a bath. Like my goal is always to take one bath a week. And I'm not talking about just bathe. I know sometimes people hear bath and they think like bathe in general. But no, I'm talking about like an actual bath where you soak in the tub and stuff like that. And when I do my baths, I forgot to bring it, but I always like to do some Epsom salt at least. But I do like to do a mixture of salts, bath salts, and essential oils. So I usually do, let me just say, the other night I did Epsom salt, pink Himalayan, and a little bit of baking soda, and that was my bath, and it was nice and relaxing. I slept so good that night, and I felt so much better. My muscles, my body aches, were going down and whatever. So a couple days passed, and I took another bath, which was last night. And y'all, last night, now remember, I am not a doctor. I am not trying to act like I'm a doctor, so definitely consult with your doctor about everything that I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what works for me and just things that I've done. But check with the necessary professionals before you take any of my advice, okay? Because I am not reliable or Is that how you say it? Yeah. I ain't your mama. I ain't your mama. I ain't your doctor. You know, check with the people you need to check with before taking any of this advice, okay? Especially if you're on medication. I mean, because what I'm about to say is, so I took a bath with this last night, and it's, what it is bentonite clay, but this is the brand. And so I just kind of eyeball it, you know. I'm cheap with it, so I try not to put too much in there. And I've been using this for years, mainly for face masks. But sometimes I put it in my baths, and y'all, when I tell you, so I've been, you know, a little under the weather lately. I've been doing my teas, and you know, I just been very sluggish and just feeling a little like exhausted in my body, and like, not a little, but just exhausted and just tired, just unmotivated to do anything. You know, it's like it could wait till tomorrow type. Well, when I took that bath last night, let me tell you, and I didn't even get it as hot as I would like to have had it, because I got a new hot water tank, and I don't like it, y'all. I don't know. I don't like it. My other hot water tank would be hot like this. Like, last night's bath was just not it as far as getting it hot. I just could not get it hot. But y'all, I took a bath in this, and I like to take long hot baths. But this bath was only probably like 15-20 minutes. And then I kept adding more water. So I really diluted it. But when I tell you, just that little bit of time with that little bit of clay, it pulled toxins out of my body, y'all. I needed this. So I definitely recommend this to every person that checks with their doctor and you know, gets it okay with the necessary professionals. Y'all, when I tell you, I got out of that bath and I was so energized. Not like caffeine type of energy, but just like naturally, like a healthy energy. And I started doing stuff. I don't even know what I did, but I just started doing stuff. And I don't usually do stuff like that. After I take my bath, it's wind down time. You know, it's just, I like to have the candles on and a little night light, and have my blue light filter on my phone, you know, and just relax. It's time for bed. I was starting moving around doing stuff, and I made myself get into bed, y'all. I got into bed, and I'm like, okay, you know, I made myself stay in that bed. But y'all, when I tell you, at that time I did 3 different reels on Instagram. I edited and uploaded yesterday's video, y'all. I was in that bed just working, okay? So it was like, I still had to work. Like, it worked out. But it helped me so much. So I would definitely say do some research on here. So I started looking into it today after, you know, my experience, because I remember years ago I did this when I used to work at a spa. It was a nail and skin spa, and I remember I did this, and I used to always put some vitamin C powder in my tub while the water was running, because it like neutralizes the chlorine. So I usually always would do that first, and then I would put this in. When I did that one time at work, when I came to work, I had so much energy. Everybody was like, girl, you on crack, like what's going on? I'm like, I had that clay, like I put that clay, and I used to do like clay masks for under my arms to detox my arms from when I used to use like regular deodorant, because that aluminum like gets in there and stuff. And also I need to do it anyways. Like, it's just good to detox, especially like sweaty parts, you know. But y'all, they was like, you sure that's all you had? all you did? I'm like, y'all, I put vitamin. They say, what did you put? I'm like, I put vitamin C and I put the bentonite clay, y'all. I'm telling you, it works. So I don't know if any of them took my advice, but the manager really was like, no, like was thinking I was like, wait, on something. And I'm like, girl, you know, I don't even take medicine. You know, I ain't gonna be on no drugs. Like, she was looking like, are you sure? Like, she really thought I was on something. But so that's one thing that I just wanted to share with y'all. So like, if you usually take medicine for different, like if you're on medication, then it might detox your medication that you want, and you don't want that. So that's what I'm saying, check with your doctor. But if you're not on any medication, like, you know, like like I used to have to do pain meds, and that wasn't something that had to build up my body. Like that's something that I would want to detox out of my body. But if you're on something like I want to say like a steroid, or you know, like maybe bipolar medicine, and like it has, that chemical has to build up for you to get better and better. You think about, you really think about that and talk to your doctor before you do any kind of detox. But I also wanted to say this is a great way to detox without having to eat anything, or you know what I'm saying. Like it, you can, and start off. They say do 1 cup in your bath, and you know, just start off small, and you know, see, just do your research on that, y'all. But it really helped me tonight, and it reminded me from last time it happened. And yeah, so I was up till 6 in the morning. I was up till 6 in the morning, y'all, and I finally went to sleep, and I woke up at 10. I was like, okay, it's too early. And then I went back to sleep, and I went back up at 1, because that's the time I usually wake up for work. If I'm like, that's the time I have to be up for work. So sometimes I wake up earlier, and then I go take a nap, whatever. Or sometimes I'm up, and then whatever. I'm working on my sleep schedule, I know that. And another thing, you can get it in the liquid form. It's like, and I put like a spoonful in my I'm about to say spaghetti, in my applesauce. Let me see how much it says. 1 tablespoon mixed with 4 to 8 ounces of water, once or twice a day. Now I really did this when my amalgam filling came out, but I swallowed some of it. So I went crazy on this and some cilantro, because those are like heavy metal detoxers. And I had started getting a headache, and I upped it. I didn't take no medicine, or I didn't go to the doctor or anything, which, you know, I should have done that, but it worked to really, it really like helps absorb those, you know, those toxins. Look, okay, so it says works like a magnet to grab and bind unwanted substances by absorbent action. So they say it detox you, plus it gives you like minerals you need. It replaces the bad stuff with some good stuff. Okay, so I just wanted to tell y'all about that. Y'all, I really did not want this video to be long, and it's like already getting up there, y'all. I'm so long-winded. Okay, y'all, I'm trying. So talking about that, and we talked about detoxing our armpits. I wanted to talk to y'all about switching over to a natural deodorant. This is the one that I use. Usually it does have baking soda in it, but this one doesn't have baking soda in it, and it's that sensitive. I actually have I make my own deodorant as well. That's one of the products that I've been working on over the years, and I actually have a really good recipe, but it does have baking soda in it, but it works. Yeah, it's 24-hour protection. I actually have this one on today, and it's been working for me. I have their regular one, but it does give me a rash. Sometimes it's like, sometimes my body chemistry is just different each day. Sometimes I can wear it every single day for months and it doesn't bother me. Other times I'll try to put it on once and it breaks me out, and then I'll go sometime without it, and I try to put it on again, it breaks me out, and then I'm like, okay, whatever's going on with my body right now, I can only use it every other day. Not breaking me out, it gives me a rash. It's like a dark rash and irritated, so then I would have to skip a day. But their regular deodorant lasts a good 2 days, so you don't even have to, well, not you, but me, I don't even have to wear it every single day, because it'll usually last me a good 2 days. Or I put some powder under my arms, you know, for the next day or something like that, you know, or like some coconut oil and then some powder. That's what I'll do. So yeah, so that's that. Some deodorant. I did not bring the moisturizer, but like body creams and body butters, shea butter, cocoa butter, especially if it's whipped or like just in the bars, that's really good to, you know, as a substitute for regular lotion. Although they do have like more natural lotions, and I don't know if I talked about health as much, but I used to have a whole bunch of health problems that it made me start switching over to all natural everything. Y'all, I want to repeat this in different videos too, because this is something I'm passionate about. And then also perfumes. You think about perfumes. Actually, the top got stuck to my thing somehow. I don't know how it happened, but I wasn't trying to figure it out. But y'all, this is my perfume. As you can see, that one looks like that. But you can see that it's plant-based, right? So for years, I thought I couldn't wear perfumes. And then when I did find some that were plant-based, they were so expensive. And I'm like, I just want to try it. So that's when I went to, and I've been seeing a lot of people do Scentbird. And I'm like, man, I wish I could do Scentbird so I can just have like little things. And then at some point earlier this year, I was like, let me see if I can get natural stuff in Scentbird at Scentbird. And sure enough, I found they have something called Clean Scents or something like that. They have a whole selection, y'all, that you can choose from. I've been with them for months now, probably like 6 months. And I get mine delivered to me. I get 2 delivered to me every 3 months, I think. So I have like, I don't know. I have at least 6. But I think I have 8. I think I have 8 right now. So whatever that means. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh. And it's healthy. It's a healthy scent, you know. So you know when you're breathing it in, you're not breathing in all those chemicals. Although I do think that some of these do have chemicals, but they're like safer, healthier type of chemicals. Like I kind of think of it like regular medication versus vitamins. Like a lot of vitamins are made in a lab, but they're healthier alternatives than medicine, like just straight up medicine. So yeah, these are just a couple different ones that I have. Oh, let me not. I'm turning that like that. Oh my god, y'all know I'm so animated. Y'all know about me. So yeah, so you get let me go. So you get like little sample size. Well, I wouldn't say little sample. I don't know. These are decent. I mean, you know, those are decent sizes. This was my favorite one. This is the one I had in my purse. And then this is the one that when I'm like at home and I just spray it on myself in the bathroom. So these are the ones that I use up the most. So, but still, you know, I do like I usually do like 2 to 4 sprays on me. And I don't think I've run out of any of them yet. But that's me. Like, I love a variety. I just love a variety, and I love that I can get that. So I do want to put that link down below, y'all. I'm gonna try to link as much stuff as possible. So I'm gonna take my time and do that. So if anybody want any of this stuff that I got, a lot of times I do shop on Amazon. So yeah, most of the stuff is from Amazon. So let me tell you about laundry alternatives. So laundry, you have different brands like 7th Generation. Now some brands are healthier than others and all this stuff. And sometimes it could be like a more natural brand and it's still like more toxic than the other stuff. Like there's a whole thing that I was learning about years ago. But I just started doing my research on every individual product that I get to see. And I don't know if I really researched this that much. I got it years ago, and as you can see, that's where it's at. But like I said, I love a variety, so I have things for a while because I, don't use them all the time. I got some type of powder on me. I don't know where it came from. But yeah, so this is that. And it's concentrated as well. So this one is 66 loaves. And basically what you do with this one is like, you like squeeze it and it, whatever. And that's good for when I go to the laundromat. So I don't have to be carrying around no big old soap things or whatever. So that plus this was my favorite, y'all. And I'm saying was, and I'll tell you why. But this is called Soap Nuts. What's on the bag is just liquid soap nuts. But yeah, this is Soap Nuts, and they're real like nuts. They're soap berries or soap nuts. They grow in Asia and in India. And I used to I actually got compliment. This lady at my job when I used to work at the spa, we used to have black scrubs, and she's like, how do you keep your black scrubs looking so fresh? It's like, she like starts touching it. She's one of those, y'all. She's one of those people that don't know, but I'm kind of one of those people too. But she like starts touching it. She's like, how do you, like, do you just get new scrubs every week? Every week, like, your scrubs always look so fresh and like, and crisp. And I'm like, girl, so I told her about the soap nuts, and what it is, it cleanses your clothes, gently cleanses your clothes, and it also softens your clothes as well, so it doesn't make your clothes all like wrinkly and stuff like that. Like I really love those. I try to add those into my regular laundry, but you do want to soak it. It's better to soak it in hot water before you put it in. But yeah, I'm just trying to hurry up. I'm like, y'all know, I just go too much. I talk too much. I'm trying to make it as short as possible, but yeah, that's the alternative, y'all. And I know it's weird, but that's a completely biodegradable. You can put it right outside of your garden, or just toss it outside, you know, whatever, and compost, whatever. You can just put it out there because it comes from a tree and it cleanses. And I know in India, they like wash their hair with it, they wash their body with them and stuff like that, and it really cleanses, y'all. It cleanses and it softens. They have liquid, and they have oh, let me show y'all. They have liquid, and they have just the berries, and this comes with the liquid. So it comes with the bag like this. This might not be the exact bag, but just kind of like reusable tea bags. And then I just kind of put like a bunch in there, y'all. I really like, I'll be putting some in, and I'll put some more in, but this is basically like how they look. That one smells like something different. It smells good, but it doesn't smell like what I remember. I got so many scents going on, y'all. But let me give y'all some more. Y'all hear them? Because, yeah. That's what they look like, y'all. Yeah. Trying to see if I had that liquid in here. I don't. They do have a concentrated liquid, but yeah, I would just take this like this, and I'll just toss it in. Most times nowadays I just toss it into the laundry. I try to remember, because I go to the laundry mat now. It's harder to like try to soak it, but what I would do is like put it in hot water and literally just like put it in hot water, get my clothes ready, and just dump the hot water with this onto some clothes and just toss it into the laundry. Just act like it's not even there. But it helps to soften your clothes naturally. It helps to reduce static, and it cleanses, right? So that's a healthy alternative. So I'm giving y'all these options because I know around this time of the year, like especially like asthma and stuff like that can be higher, and a lot of times it's our environment, the things we clean with, you know. So these are just things that you can swap with, you know, to have a healthier household, at least for this time of the year. I really think about like the kids and stuff, and you know, just, you know, people don't think this is important, but this is a big thing that got me off of my medication. So I do want to tell y'all that, because when I tell you I have so many different illnesses, skin stuff, and it would have me on so many different medications for so many things, internally, externally, y'all. And this is what helped me get off. So I am very passionate about it, and I want to, you know, share this with y'all. And I hope that people, you know, really, you know, take this, especially people that have kids with illnesses and like eczema and stuff like that. Like, you can really help reduce stuff even by the scents that you burn, right? So I don't have any essential oils with me, but essential oils instead of like chemical sprays or, you know, things you just don't even think about. You can do essential oil diffuser, you know, as long as you're not allergic to those essential oils, and that can help, you know, scent the house. Not only is this stuff, you're not getting the toxins, but you're actually getting health benefits from the natural fragrances and stuff like that. You know, like, say for instance, if I had something scented with lavender, it would actually be calming, and you know, so there's health benefits to the things that I'm saying as well, like for the most part, you know. And then I want to show y'all, I don't know if I ever got this chance to show y'all. So these are those remember I told y'all I made some soap, and so I tried it. So I'm creating my own recipe based off of recipes that I've seen. So these are the ones that I've used, so you can see the difference. It started off around here, and then that's what these look like. You know, when it gets small, then it's like, okay, let me get another one. But so these are stain sticks. So instead of getting like that, you know, the ones that you spray and you smell that smell, and it cleanses, right? It cleanses the stuff, but it's toxic. So I started using stain sticks. I switched over to stain sticks years ago. And this is pretty much how it would look. This is like the shape it looks. So I made, cause y'all know soap and all this stuff is like, most of the stuff is things that I've been working on making my own products of. One being this, which I'm not working on it, I actually did it. And I love how that looks. You know, I just love natural soap. So I made my recipe, and I made it from the ingredients, from my research and everything. I wanted to make it cleansing, very cleansing. And I used it, I tried it different ways. I tried it as a body wash, a shampoo, just different ways to see how I liked it best. And because it's so cleansing and it's not moisturizing at all, it's actually stripping on your body. I tried a hand soap. It's very cleansing. So I tried it as a stain stick, and it worked wonders with the stain stick. As a stain stick, y'all, I absolutely love it. And you can really get in there, you know, get in there to that stain. Y'all know me and my stains. So that's why this one looks like this, because I go to the corners, and I go that corner, and then I'll like do like this, you know, and it's actually really fun to me. And then I'll like get my brush, and I wet the brush, I wet the soap, and I'll zoom, and it's so much fun, y'all. I have so much fun doing that. Actually, I don't know if I'm the only one that has fun. And because, you know, like, and then to know that you don't have to like run, because usually like I would spray some chemicals and I'll like run. I try to like let it air out first, and then I'll come back in the room. But when you switch to natural stuff, you don't have to do that. And then I got eczema on my hands and just everything, y'all, because of all the chemicals that I was always touching. So this stuff, you don't have to be, you know, afraid of touching this stuff, you know. So the soap nuts is not only, you know, a replacement for detergent, but it's also a replacement for softeners, you know. So I feel like that's something really good for babies. Talk to your doctor, like everything, but I feel like that's a really good alternative for babies. So I'm gonna just say that. Another thing is just regular old soap. Regular old like liquid body soap. I definitely recommend going to, you know, a natural liquid body soap, because now a lot of times these aren't very moisturizing unless you have the black soap. Black soap for me has been moisturizing, and it's good for like eczema, like I have, you know what I'm saying, which I don't really have many flare-ups on my body. It's more so it would be like on my face, if anything. And I do have special, that's another thing. They prescribed me a medication that was like $500+ for my face. I said no. I looked into a natural company, found a natural company that I actually plan on partnering with in the future and doing some things with. But yeah, I have a whole eczema skincare routine that I do instead of medication. So that's something I didn't even think about until I just said it. But yeah, and sometimes the winter time is when I need to get on it. Like I noticed it was coming back, and so I just got back on it, and so my skin has been healing. But yeah, so that plus, you know, if you think about like Clorox wipes and stuff like that, instead of having the Clorox wipes, like this is another 7th generation product, but there are natural alternatives, zero synthetic fragrances or dyes. This is 7th generation is not really a company that I usually grab towards the most. I really love Method, the company Method. I really love them. And Honest Company, I used to have them a lot. So yeah, they have a lot of, and there's a certain ingredient here when I was researching this product that they had that was, it killed what I needed to kill. But yeah, it says scents from 100% essential oils and botanical ingredients. So a lot of this says plant-derived cleaning agent, plant-derived pH adjuster, plant-derived cleaning agent again, plant-derived fragrance, And then it's a plant derived. Oh, this one, they have synthetic, it's something synthetic called sodium benzoate, but everything else says plants. But yeah, there's a certain ingredient, y'all. I don't even remember what it was, but it killed like everything. So it's natural, but it killed everything. And it like killed like all the bad stuff. And it killed more than certain chemicals. And girl, I don't even remember what it was, but I'll go into this whole like rabbit hole of like researching different products for different reasons and alternatives for different things, and I try to just stick with it because I'm like, there was a reason for me, you know, using this. I don't remember what it is now, but there was a reason. And I'm wondering if it was that rosemary leaf, but I feel like it was something that started with a C. I don't know, y'all, but whatever it was, this had it. And I don't know if it was that when that virus was coming around, and I wanted to. I think that is what happened, and I started researching natural things that could kill it, and I think that's how I ended up on here, y'all. So I'm finally done, y'all. I did not get a chance to show y'all like the body butters and stuff, or my skincare thing, but I think I'll probably do that in another video to show you like a natural eczema skincare product that works. And it works for people that have like really bad eczema. Like I would usually use black soap and shea butter, but it got to a point where that wasn't enough because I don't do it consistently. So now I have my products that I use. They were still around $500, but she always has sales going on. Like at least twice a year she has a sale where it's like around half off. And actually it's cheaper now. I just was on her site. It's actually not even $500. It's probably, I think it's more so around $300 instead of $500, which is so much more affordable. But like I bought this kit, this set, me being super inconsistent with it. I've had it for like 2 years. So yeah, I've had this for like 2 years. But like I said, in between, I'll use my black soap and my shea butter that, you know, from my product line that I've been working on with my manufacturer. I want to say, I don't know, they make the products, so whatever, they literally be out there grinding the chain, you know, doing the whole shea thingy. I didn't watch their videos of how they, you know, process everything. They do everything the most natural way possible. So I love them so much, y'all. But anyways, that's it for this video, y'all. And I also just wanted to touch on trading medicines for vitamins, like just doing your research, vitamins and herbs, doing your research and speaking to your doctor about different things. But something as simple as honey and lemon, honey, lemon, and ginger, you know, because when I used to work, and I know I was, you know, but I used to work at a group home, and I thought about like, what can I bring to them to help them, not our residents, our clients, whatever you call them, our girls is what I call them, my girls. And then, but we had some guys too eventually, but so the girls, and also the girls that work there, you know, I wanted to make sure everybody, like, you know, just help everybody be healthier. And I needed to make sure there was ingredients in there that was safe for everyone. And so I would make them a tea, honey, lemon, ginger, and black tea and green tea. All the girls could have that. They could have caffeine. And so that's what I would do. And then the one girl that couldn't have caffeine, we didn't put that tea in there. And then sometimes we'll do hibiscus, and I'll put the frozen fruit in there, and the lemons, like fresh lemons, and then we will put it on, and it will like flow on top of the pitcher. And that was something fun we could do together. They could help me with. And you know, it was like when Q came to work, because that was like my part-time job, but the girls love me. When Q come over, they like, you gotta make the tea, we're making the tea, you know. So it was something we could all do together. And you know, it's just to help build our immune system so we don't have to rely on medication and stuff. So yeah, y'all, I just felt like I should come make this video and, you know, just share some things that have worked for me to help get me off the medications that I was on and prevent me from going back on medications. As long as I'm consistent with things, I do good. Like right now, for instance, I had this oil this peanut oil that I was actually throwing out, it spilled. And when I say I got it up, I don't have like paper towel. I usually don't have paper products in my home. That's a whole nother story that I will make a video on. But I got it up with a towel. And I was trying out the deep fryer thing. I don't usually have oil in the house for that besides bacon. So I got it up, y'all. And when I tell you, when I washed it, I didn't think it was gonna not come out. Like the smell didn't come out. Not only did it not come out, it got on everything. And I washed my stuff in a huge washer at the washing machine. So because of that, I've tried so many times washing with my natural stuff. But because of that, I had to go to Tide, whatever, and I use that. So I basically use a bunch of chemicals now when I wash my clothes and bedding and stuff. And I was concerned about that, because it's like I'm not used to that. But literally, I added one product on another product on another product on another product. Just kept trying to find something that was going to work for me, and I found pine soil works. Finally, after 2 years of dealing with this, pine soil works. And I thought like, okay, I'm done. I don't have to do this anymore. I could just go back to my natural, and then I would find something that would have that smell in it, and it'll smell good in a wash. But then by the time I put it in the dryer from that dry heat, I guess, the smell will come back out. And like, even with me putting fabric softener, I was fabric softeners and all that stuff. It was like nothing would just take that smell out completely besides the pine soil. Because pine soil is good with oil stains and stuff like that. So I have to do this until I'm safe. It's always, every time I think I'm safe, it's like something else smells like that. Or my one blanket, for instance. Oh, it took for, and it's because it's so dense. Like, it's still, if I don't wash it with the pine soil, it does not, like, it'll have that faint smell coming out the dryer, and then it'll go away. But then, like, after maybe a week of being on my bed, I start to smell it again. So yeah, so right now I have to make sure I'm on my stuff, the pine soil, and using the scent booster or whatever, like, because when I slip up and I don't do everything I'm supposed to, then it have that smell. And one thing I cannot stand is smells. Like, it really upset me and my homegirls, okay? So yeah, I'm doing that. Plus, I do have those things that you plug in right now as well, because of that. Because when that stuff is in it's just sitting there in the dirty clothes, that smell will come. And yeah, so like, I'll plug those plug-in things in, and then I'll like take them out, and I'll plug it in and take it out. So so I am doing that right now. But I probably don't. The reason why is because the thing that I have, the diffuser that I have, it's not like a big one for the house. It's just from my room. But if I had one for the house, I'm sure I can use that. But I just haven't invested in one for the house yet, because y'all know it can get expensive. But that's it, y'all. Oh my gosh, I tried to make it short, but y'all know me. I hope this helped y'all. If it did, please comment. If you liked the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I love you. God loves you more. Stay prayed up. Stay close to God. If you're not close to God, get close to him. Talk to him. If you ain't never talked to him before, just say, hey God, how you doing? It's me. I always say, when you want to know that you know that it's him, talk to him in your head, because the devil can hear your voice. He can put thoughts in your mind, but he cannot read your mind. He don't know what you're thinking. So that's why I say that, y'all. I love you. Bye.